Today I'm going to teach you all about being prepared. And when you're being prepared, we want to make sure that we stick with it when things get hard. So I want you to think about something. Who's in charge of you? As you're thinking about it, who is it? Who's in charge of you? Some of you might say your parents. You might say Mrs. Lund during the school day. But really, who is in charge of you? And the answer is you. You are your own boss. We're going to talk about that word, that phrase, stick with it. We said we were going to work on the phrase, stick with it. What's another word for sticking with it? Give me some thoughts on your answers for what's another word for stick with it? Hang in there. Hold on. Keep doing it. Another word for stick with it is grit. Keep that word in your back pocket. G-R-I-T, grit. Grit is an important word for us to keep in our head all the time. Because when we have grit, it means that we are going to stick with it. Think of a time you felt like giving up or wanting to quit. What helped you stick with it? So think of a time when you wanted to give up or quit. Maybe you were having trouble in math. Maybe you were trying to learn how to tie your shoe. Maybe it was a time you wanted to learn how to ride your bike. These are all times that you've needed to stick with it or use your grit to help you. Well, what helped you stick with it? Maybe it was a person that helped you stick with it. We're going to teach you about positive self-talk. Positive self-talk is what we can use when we want to stick with it and we don't want to give up. These are some of the things that you can say to yourself. I can do it. I can do hard things. Never give up, anytime or anywhere. Keep on keeping on. I got this, and just do it. Just by saying these simple words, these positive self-talk to yourself, you will be able to do hard things. So try it sometimes. When something gets tough, say, I can do it. Or take a deep breath and say, never give up. I got this. Positive self-talk is very important for you to use when things get tough, or you need to use your grit to stick with it. Try it this week as you're getting ready to move into new learning.